Okay guys, we've got another great shipping video for you again today, and you really enjoyed the format we did last week. We had David Kay with us last week, and this week we have Kev Quigley, also from our sales team, and he's going to play you a tune just in a couple of minutes. So this week we have a beautiful selection of guitars. That blue really stands out, isn't it beautiful? We have a really nice nylon X20 that's going out to one of the premier Irish folk artists, and that's really exciting. What else do we have of interest here? Quite a few high vibe guitars here, and actually that's why Kev is actually going to show you a high vibe guitar. Amazing piece of redwood burl in this one that just really catches my eye, and yeah, well, it's hard to pick them out, but they're all beautiful. Anyway, if you haven't seen one of our shipping videos before, the shipping video is just a time every week where I just look at all the guitars that we made the week before that are shipping out around the world. And it's just a great way to connect with our product, connect with our customers, and just see what you guys have designed. So it's just a really nice experience. And it's also the time every week where I give you a little bit of insight into what's happening and what's coming up. And the one thing that I will tell you that is coming up very, very soon is our new series, The Pursuit of Inspiration. It's something, if you've been watching the shipping videos and following along on our social media, you'd know that we've been putting some of this together. Recently did a trip out to California, and I think within the next few days you're going to see that online, so keep an eye out for that. That's coming very, very soon, and some really, really cool content there. So let's talk to Kev. So Kev, you've been working for Emerald Guitars now for how many years?
4 or 5 years, and close to 5 now.
Yeah, you're part of the furniture around here. Yes, you joined the sales team, but you're much more than just a sales guy. I mean, you've been a performer and entertainer and guitar player for many, many years.
Many years. Played in all different kind of outfits, ranging from kind of blues and folk, and back to the uni days where I used to play in jazz quartets and big bands. And now at the moment I'm kind of going back to my roots, where I'm kind of doing mostly kind of folk music and a bit of rock and blues. So
Yeah.
Today I kind of selected a wee Rory Gallagher number, which I've only really started to learn now over the weekend for a bit of fun, because it was one of my favourites when I was younger. It's a wee song called Out of My Mind, and it's from one of his earlier albums. So it's got a kind of Celtic, kind of Americano twist, and this is why I've kind of opted for the X30 today, because it's kind of the jumbo size guitar really kind of suits that kind of genre. So
yeah, it's got that big sound to kind of match with your big voice. And we've got the high vibe pickup system in this guitar as well, and we've been selling a lot of those recently. And so that, I think you've just got a little bit of reverb on there.
Yeah, well that's it. The high vibe system is fantastic, and it's great to kind of add to our guitars when you're doing camping, or maybe further afield, or even when you're plugging it on stage. You got some great built-in effects. I've opted for a little bit of reverb today, maybe 2/3 of the way, and just a little bit of volume. So when we're playing it acoustically and it's picking up on the mic, we're kind of getting that real essence of the high vibe unplugged.
Yeah, and this is just a unplugged guitar. We're just recording it with mics, so it's not plugged in, or we're not going to be adding any extra effects, but it just does fill up that sound. So it's fantastic in an acoustic setting. Do you want to just give it a little strum there, just to hear what it... Yeah, really nice. So we haven't put a really heavy reverb on there, just a nice little bit that just expands that sound a little bit more of the X30, which is very cool. Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to let Kev play away.
It took me out of my mind, babe, took me out of my head. My friends folk gonna look for me, I ain't been seen yet. No, I ain't disappeared. I'm on it over here. Found me out of my scope, babe, staring at the stars. You appear now just in town, just what I'm looking for. I'm on no place, no run. I haven't got anyone. Wonder why the day's so bright, what can I even see? You light up the darkest night like a pearl out of the sea. Oh, hope I always be. I must just wait and see. You took me out of my mind, babe, took me out of my head. My friends have all gone look for me, I ain't been seen yet. No, I ain't disappeared. I'm on it over here. No, I ain't disappeared. I'm on it over here.
Well, that was fantastic, and I mean, you can just imagine what it's like having musicians like Kev and Davey around the office. And on Fridays we actually all get together and we have lunch, and we always prompt them to maybe sing a song or two. And Kev, he just plays those big belters, and it's fantastic. And if you don't know, Rory Gallagher was actually born right here in Donegal, and every June there's the big Rory Gallagher festival. So wherever you happen to be around the world, if you're a Rory Gallagher fan, maybe you need to make your way next year to the Rory Gallagher festival. It's just an incredible weekend of music, just about 30 miles from here. So yeah, this is a good point to tell you that if you're enjoying this and you want to see more of our content, please like and subscribe. It would be great if you stay connected with us, and that way you'll see it on a regular basis. So now you're here to see guitars, so time to jump in. And where do we start? Normally I start right here, but today I'm going to start down here, just for a change. And so the first one I've got here is going out to Gracie Terzian. And I'm really excited about this because she is a fantastic harp ukulele player. Whenever I was designing the Synergy uke way back, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I went on YouTube and I started to try and find videos of harp ukulele players, and Gracie was one of the first people that I found. She is just a wonderful singer, wonderful player, and please go and find her videos because they're just, yeah, really, really beautiful. And I'm really excited that she's going to be playing one of our harp ukuleles. And this is going out to her. She's going to make some videos on this, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. So she's chosen a piece of Spalta Chen Chen, and it's got a green tint over the top. So it's quite a subtle piece of Spalta Chen Chen, but real nice piece of contrast and color going on there, and a beautiful green. And the back and sides is our green carbon. So so yeah, you're going to see more of this in the coming weeks, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. Next one we've got is going to Neil in Germany, and this is a beautiful X7 finished in zircotti, and actually this is very similar to one of the very first guitars that we did with a high vibe. It was a zircotti X7 that we did for somebody, and we're going to try and get maybe some videos with them very soon as well. But yeah, beautiful piece of zircotti. And as I talk about it every time I see zircotti on our shipping rack, it's just the patchwork nature of it. It just looks like it's been beautifully pieced together. The beautiful light wood in the center, and all these lovely lines, and marbling, and it's like rolling textures, and just the way it forms together is really quite wonderful. And we have another example coming up here as well. This one's very nicely done with the vines running up the neck. The headstock beautifully matches the body, and back and sides is black carbon with the black hardware, and as I say, the high vibe that you just heard Kev perform on. Now, next one is Carla in Texas, and yeah, we've got a couple of 12-string guitars in here. Nice to see 12-string guitars almost every week in the shipping video now. This one is Candy Stripe Padauk, and this one doesn't necessarily have the candy stripes like we see in some of them, but it has this beautiful contrast between the reds and the browns here. So really nice big patch of red going on here, and it's beautifully matches the shape of the guitar. You know, just as the guitar contours in here, you see the red and the lighter woods just kind of contour in that same path, and I always like that kind of detail in it. The fretboard inlay is the Celtic vines with leaves done in white, and always love how that contrast, it really stands out really well on the fretboard, and very, very nice on this guitar. Back and sides is red, and again with a high vibe pickup system. So this is a 24-inch scale, shorter scale 12-string guitar. So the X7s are smaller, more compact 12-string, and yeah, it just gives a really nice, very sweet tone. Beautiful, really. Now, another Candy Stripe Padauk. So this shows more of the striping, and a very nice piece. It's been beautifully positioned on this guitar as well, and this is the sort of thing that we can do with the 3D builder. Whenever you go on there and you choose your piece of veneer, you get to slide that up and down on the surface and find exactly the right spot. So this one's going to Jack in Arizona, and I'm assuming Jack just got this positioning just perfect and positioned this kind of knot detail just really nicely between the pickups there. I think it's a great position. Really nice detail here. It just nicely frames and comes in here either side in between the pickups, and beautiful colors, the contrasts of the light to the darker reds, the lighter wood back into the reds, and that's where it gets its name, Candy Stripe. Fretboard inlay is the gold vines with leaves, and the black hardware, and then our back and sides is amber. And yeah, that's really, really nice Virtuo. Now, got Tommy in Lancashire, and another piece of zircotti. Let's have a look at those two together. It's kind of like a matching pair almost. Two beautiful pieces of zircotti, and this one is on our big X30. So that's definitely the little baby brother. And on that big guitar, it's just wonderful colors, really dark browns, the very light area, and I love the pattern. When you look at, I get into the fine details. Sometimes you just look at a big expansive wood, sometimes you want to look right into it, and the detail on this light wood in the center is just fantastic. I can't even describe it, but maybe if we can zoom in, I don't know if we can zoom in and get close enough on that, but it's just got a really nice texture that I just love. And gold vines running up the neck, gold tuners on the headstock. So it's got that nice theme between the really dark wood and then just this gold that just runs right up the center. Amber back and sides, and yeah, it's a big jumbo guitar with a great sound. Now let's go back up this way. So Danny in Washington, another Virtuo, and this one is again the Candy Stripe Padauk, those contrasting colors, black hardware. So the black pickups just sit really nicely in the center here, matching the bridge and the fretboard. Black hardware up here again on the headstock, and vibrant amber back and sides. So, so that vibrant amber actually is an interesting choice with the Candy Stripe Padauk. A lot of people will go for the red, but that vibrant amber really kind of picks up nicely with the lighter colored woods in the center here. You can see with the amber kind of runs up on here. You can nicely see that, how it blends nicely with those center colors. So yeah, good combination there. Next one's going to Mark in Illinois, and this is a Powell Ferro. And so again, just a really nice use of the colors, the positioning. So we've got that lighter kind of goldy stripe that's running up the center here. Sits nicely with the gold pickups on this Virtuo, and then we've got the gold vines with leaves running up the fretboard. Gold hardware here on that headstock with again the lighter strip running down the center, and the gold Virtuo inlay, and the vibrant amber back and sides. And we call that vibrant amber, but really to me it's gold. This is it's a vibrant gold. It's a very rich goldy color, and yeah, it stands out. The vibrant weave on that gold is really quite something. Now, here's one a little bit different. Leanne in Singapore, and this is a sky blue over our vibrant weave, and you can just see again how that color just really pops when we use the vibrant material here with that silver finish. This is an X20 guitar, and it's also been finished with our high vibe pickup system. You can see that blue is just amazing, just really stands out beautifully. So the X20 is our sort of the middle of the range guitar. It's like our dreadnought size, certainly a good bit smaller than the X20, or sorry, the X30 Jumbo, but about dreadnought size and very, very comfortable proportions. Has those really nice contours in the back and sides, the asymmetrical side, that deeper neck access here, the rib bevel, forearm bevel, little bevel here to allow you to get up into the top frets. So very, very playable guitar. Another X20 going out to Shane in New Jersey, and Shane has gone for this is Harborica, and often we see the Harborica done with a color over the top, which brings out the contrast in colors, but this one is beautifully finished just in natural. So this is the way that we get this veneer, with this great contrast between the light and the dark colors. And I love that the blacks in this are so intensely black, which is lovely as you see it fade off into the black fade that we put around the side of the guitars here. It's got the gold inlay running up the fretboard, and that gold just ties really nicely with the light colors on here, and then a black carbon back and sides, and again a high vibe pickup system. So you can see a lot of inlay on our shipping rack today. And inlay is something that we really only started introducing about, I guess, properly about 2 years ago, whenever we launched the 3D builder, and it's a great addition to it, and you guys are certainly embracing it. It's something that is there, you know, if that's a preference, and that's what I like about our guitars. It's not like we sell them as specific packages and you have to get this with this or whatever. You know, you get to have exactly what you want, and so this one doesn't have inlay, and again just beautiful. And this was what I always kind of had as our signature, was just the black fretboard, and I really like the classic look of a black fretboard, but that just looks amazing along with this incredible piece of veneer. So here it's like it is all the focus is just on this veneer top. This one is Koa, and an amazing piece of flame Koa. And the flame pattern that's coming across here is it's just amazing. It's as good as it gets. Some really nice detail going on here just onto the bridge. There's like a sort of an extreme flame that's happening here, almost like a knot kind of a detail, and just the colors of it, the dark to light browns, and it's got a really fantastic movement and holographic kind of look to it as well. Black carbon back and sides. So again, I think it's a good theme of this. So it's the black fretboard, the black carbon back and sides, black hardware, and then all the focus is on that just really standout piece of veneer on the top. So nicely chosen, Nicholas. Then we've got Kevin in Massachusetts, and Kevin, we did see your comment about your guitar. You expected it last week, but here it is this week. And Kevin, you've got a beautiful piece of redwood burl on an X20, and really nice detail and patterning on this. Love the how do we call this? It's kind of like almost wings, this pattern that's running across here on the back. Beautiful kind of marbled effect here in the middle, and it's just so cool, the patterns that this redwood burl creates. And every piece is different. It's like a kaleidoscope, and it's always interesting to see them and see how they finish. The back and sides in this is vibrant red, and that's our real standout piece of red there. Beautiful color. And then on the fretboard we have the Celtic knots, which is kind of our signature Celtic knots that we do, and they're finished in gold. So pickup system in this one is the LR Bags Element, and Kevin, I hope you're happy with that, and it's worth the wait. It's worth being patient for another week. Now, this one's going to Napoleon in California. Another piece of redwood burl. And this is what I love about the redwood burl. Every piece is different, has its own signature. And I think it's hard to choose, but this is very possibly the nicest piece of redwood burl I have ever seen. And it actually, I think maybe it even changed as it was being finished. The colors just really became more vibrant. It's a combination. It's got the browns, it's got greens. I think it looks like it's almost got blues in here. There's dark grays. So much color, so much pattern. I love how it's positioned here on the bottom of this guitar. This V coming right down to the bridge. I think the position on it is just about perfect, and yeah, it is just truly amazing. Very, very special piece of veneer. So well chosen there. Amber back and sides, sort of vibrant amber back and sides, I think is a great choice on that too. High vibe pickup system, and if ever there was a stunning guitar, that is certainly it. So congratulations on that, Napoleon. You had a good eye and you found a really special piece in our stock. Now, I told you we had a guitar going out to John Spillane. So John is he's very well known here on the Irish folk scene. Great singer, great guitar player, and he's known for playing nylon guitar. So we've built him this beautiful X20 Nylon, and he's chosen a piece of camphor burl for the top. And really standout piece, beautiful burl. I love how it's got such fine detail in the burl up here, and then gradiating towards a deeper, sort of larger burl on the wider part of the guitar. So really nice piece. Celtic knots up the fretboard. Guess that's just right for a Celtic legend like John Spillane, and a red carbon back and sides with our gold shirtler tuners. So lovely combinations. So we're hoping to have John come up and do a little concert here in our cottage sometime maybe in early September, and we're going to do some collaborations together. So we're really excited about that, and that's definitely something to look forward to. We're just trying to put all the details together on that over the coming weeks. Now, moving on to Stephen in Lincolnshire. And this is an X20 lefty 12 string. So the X20 is the one model that we can do as a lefty 12 string. So yeah, we do our X20 lefty 6 string, and we do have a mold then to modify that into a 12 string version. And we don't do a lot of them, but we're proud to be able to offer that to all our left-handed customers. The veneer on this is Royal Ebony. Lovely piece of Royal Ebony with beautiful marbling running up the center here. It's got all those beautiful black lines, and a nice sort of marble texture running out to the sides. So really unique piece, really nice piece of Royal Ebony. Inlay on here is the gold rings, and the back and sides is black carbon. So it always seems strange when I hold the lefty. It messes with my head a little bit, but I guess that's the exact same for lefty when they hold any righties. So great to be able to offer that to our left-handed friends out there. And this one's going to Donald in California. So last one going out today, a vibrant green X30. So check out that. That's a beautiful big X30. So this is the guitar. The X30 is a model that you saw Kev play, and it's just got that big sound. Like you heard in the performance, it's just got a big full sound. And this one, like on the video, is and the performance is combined with a high vibe pickup system. So the high vibe, it it just allows you to really be able to modify that sound a little bit more. And acoustically, there's a boost setting in this that I really like, that it doesn't really change the tone of the instrument, but gives it a little bit more power. And I find it just gives it that extra bit of punch. And I love it on the X30. Really works well. So beautiful vibrant green. The black carbon fretboard here just contrasts really nicely with it. Really clean kind of look on this, and the black carbon bridge here. So a really nice one to finish with. So that's it for this week. Another great selection of guitars, and we still have the guitars actually to have a quick look at that have shipped out of our stock. So we'll take a minute and we'll just have a look at them now. So these guitars have all shipped already out of our stock. So they were sold from our website, and we have a really nice selection on our website right now. So if you haven't already been on there, please go and have a look and see what we have available to buy right now. So these guitars, whenever you buy a guitar from stock, we try and get them out, shipped within probably 48 hours, 24, 48 hours. And we give them a site quality check and just make sure everything's perfect, get them tuned up and shipped out to you. So these ones have left the building, but we still get to have a look at them here on the screen. So first one is a Virtuo, finished in red carbon, and it went out to Garrett in California. Then this one's going to Gus in Scotland, and so it's an X10 and finished in black carbon. So it hadn't too far to travel, just across the water to Scotland. So then this one went to Oregon, and this is one of our Amicus. Finished in nice black carbon here, and so that's going to Elijah in Oregon. Then we have Alan in Alabama. This is an X20 in vintage amber, quilted maple, gold hardware, and really nice gold vines running down the neck there. And yeah, that's kind of just about a perfect X20 there. I love the vintage amber look, and vintage amber over quilted maple is just a really nice combination. Lynn in Colorado, and this is an X10 Slimline. So we saw a few of our Virtuo guitars today. So this is that same body, but with more of a focus towards the acoustic side of things. X10 Slimline, we can see we've got the Crevo humbucker here, and the piezo bridges, onboard controls. So a really fantastic and very versatile acoustic guitar, finished in black carbon. Then we've got Nikki in New Mexico. Another X10, so this is the deeper body X10, and finished in a really cool piece of Royal Ebony, black carbon back and sides, and I can see here from the controls, that's our full pickup system that has both the Crevo, the piezos, and also has MIDI output here because it's got 3 volume controls, and really nice Celtic knots running up the neck there. So we've got a really nice Kestrel, and this one's going out to Morgan in Canada. And this one is vintage amber on flame maple, and really nice inlays running up the neck here. It's got the Celtic vines in gold, and yeah, that vintage amber look again just looks beautiful on a Kestrel arch top. Then Philip in Florida, this is an X30 12 string, so that's our big jumbo 12 string. We saw the X20 12 string, we saw an X7 12 string, so that just finishes off the trio there, having an X30 in our setup, or in our shipping video this week. So the X30 has that big jumbo 12 string sound, which is just fantastic. This one's Tamo Ash with vintage amber as well, so it's a little bit different than the quilted maple, but has that similar look with the beautiful vintage amber and the amber back and sides as well. So then we've got this X7 going out to Jeff in Arizona, and a beautiful piece of black quilted maple on that little X7. Really great color combination with the black quilted maple on the black carbon. And I've actually got a really nice Kestrel archtop on the wall behind us here in the black, and maybe we'll look at that when we're finished this. But yeah, so that's going out to Jeff in Arizona. Then we have Guillaume, I hope I pronounced that properly, in Canada, and this is an X20 finished in our black carbon, and just with that clear finish over the black carbon, which is lovely. And I think that's the last of today. So so thanks for watching through that. Great selection of guitars going out all around the world, and right across all our model range, and it's really nice to see that all together. But I told you I'd show you this this beautiful Kestrel archtop, and let's take a look at this. So so this is that black quilted maple that we just saw there on that X7, and black quilted maple is just this amazing kind of contrast between the black and then the silvers. And what I love about the black quilted maple is the sort of the silvery and black color matches perfectly with the silver and blacks of carbon fiber. And carbon fiber, you kind of see it shimmers between like a black and a silver. So I just love how the quilted maple does that same thing. So I think it's a really good combination on our guitars. And so this one, if you happen to be in the market for a Kestrel archtop, I'm going to give a shameless plug for this one because it's in stock and it's beautiful. And what I love too is we've put black inlays on the black carbon fretboard. So it's black on black, and it's just subtle detail that just really stands out. So we have various shades of black and silvers, and the same here on the carbon tailpiece. It's been carved and it has just that same color combinations. So so yeah, I just thought I'd give that one a little plug, push that. And so that's it for this week. Next week we are going to have Stephen McCool. So Stephen he's our shipping guy, but Stephen is also from the band Ports. So so do your research, go on and find Ports, and if you find maybe some of the songs from that band, I think he's going to definitely play us a Ports song. So if you have any favorites, maybe suggest it here in the comments section. But Stephen, he's not only from Ports, but he also is the guy who does the final quality control on all our guitars here, and he's the last person to touch them before he ships them out around the world. So a fantastic guy to have on board, and the perfect guy to be doing the quality check. So so look out for that next week, and this has been fun. Thanks to Kevin for sitting in and playing for us. It was a real pleasure, and such a fantastic performance. So so give him the love in the comments, and we'll see you next week.